Again, are you guys linked up for live out sync? Can you sync it with
the video with it? Yes.
Yes, okay,
yes.
Good. That's what I want to do.
Today is June 7, 2010. The time is 9:43. We're taking volume 2 of the deposition of Mike Parrinello in the matter of Omar Rodriguez et al. Versus Burbank Police et al. For the Superior Court of the State of California, County of Los Angeles. Case number BC 414602. My name is Julio Peña. I represent Hunt & Bowersock, which is located in Costa Mesa, California. This deposition is being taken at JAMS, located in Los Angeles, California. At this time, could all parties please introduce themselves, starting with the witness.
Mike Parrinello, M-I-K-E-P-A-R-R-I-N-E-L-L-O.
Good morning, all. My name is Mike Stone, and I'm representing Mr. Parrinello at this deposition.
Larry Michaels, Mitchell, Silverberg, and Knupp, representing defendant and cross-complainant, City of Burbank.
Philip Resnick, Ballard, Rosenberg, Golper, and Savitt, representing the city.
Diane Wayne, Discovery Referee.
Solomon Gresson, appearing on behalf of plaintiffs in this action, two of whom are present, Omar Rodriguez and Cindy Gillen, G-U-I-L-L-E-N, Gomez, G-O-M-E-Z.
Will the court please confirm the witness?
Do you solemnly state that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, during the meeting of either the 14th or the 15th, did you tell Omar that during your discussion with Chief Stehr, you told him that you personally were not going to be in the newspapers and going down with the chief as having problems, and that you wanted to separate yourself from the administration?
I don't remember that exact quote, but we made it very clear that we didn't want the association blamed for the problems of the police department.
Okay.
And that we were going on record notifying him of what issues were being brought forward to us, and that we didn't want in the future for people to look back and say the association was to blame for these problems because we didn't provide the chief with enough information for him to handle them.
I'm not going to be in the newspaper and going down with the chief that's having problems. We're separated.
Did you tell Omar that you told the chief that they, meaning the city, won't fire 163 officers? Instead, they'll fire the chief? That's what's going to happen? Did you tell him words to that effect?
I don't believe so, no.
It wasn't about anything more than the leadership of this department. We don't want to their problem. They don't fire 163 officers, they fire the chief. That's what happened.
But didn't you tell Omar and Neil Gunn that you were going to the chief and saying that you were going to separate yourselves from the chief's administration and not be supportive of the chief if the chief didn't fix the problems that you brought to him?
Yes, we told the chief if the problems weren't fixed, that it would be difficult for us as an association to support him. People were talking about votes of no confidence. We were making it very clear that there were issues facing the police department. If over time these issues were not fixed, it would be harder for the association to support anybody within the administration.
Okay.
The problem is all the shit that was brought to me, and then, we go to the chief and say, look, there's the issue. We are going to separate ourselves from your administration and not be supportive of you if you don't fix some of this stuff.
Did you tell Rodriguez and Gunn that during your conversation with the chief, you told the chief that the complaints you were receiving were from a good part of the membership and not the Moffords or Valentos of the department?
I don't know if I used a good part of the membership, but it was from all types of members and not one or two normal complaints that we always seem to receive, regardless of how the police department is running.
Did you single out to Omar Rodriguez and Neil Gunn, Mofford and Valento in that statement?
I may have.
Okay.
It's the whole idea. There's no, I'm telling you, and maybe I only get one side of it, but I'm getting from a good part of this membership, and I'm not talking bombers and Valento and stuff. That's a pretty group to cut that out.
Did you tell Omar Rodriguez and Neil Gunn words to the effect on the 15th, that's the thing around here, you finally get there and everyone is swinging shit at you because they want the best spots?
No.
Swing shit at you because they want the best spot.
Neil Gunn, that people are going out and spinning what they spin, saying what they want to say, and blaming who they want to blame, and that's a part of what we talked about?
No.
This is now people are going out and spinning how they want to spin. They're saying what they want to say. They're blaming who they want to blame. And that's part of what we talked to originally.
You tell Omar Rodriguez and Bill Taylor about, strike that, did you tell Omar Rodriguez and Neil Gunn, in referring to the chief, that, quote, he became upset and began throwing Bill under the bus?
I don't believe I used those terms, but I told him the chief became upset and that he did refer to the fact that Bill Taylor was making the day-to-day operation or decisions regarding the police department. I don't remember specifically saying threw him under the bus.
Look, you're the chief. You ultimately, every decision stops on your desk. And, you know, he was throwing Bill under the bus.
Did you hear, did you tell Omar Rodriguez and Neil Gunn on the 14th or 15th that, quote, if he, meaning Chief Stehr, sees that as a way out, meaning blaming Taylor for the problems, and makes him a scapegoat, and by him I mean Taylor a scapegoat, he will absolutely do that, meaning the chief will absolutely do that?
I don't believe I said that.
Okay.
Answers in.
If he sees that as a way out and an scapegoat, absolutely. He'll say the problem in the department.
Call telling Neil Gunn and Omar Rodriguez that the chief told you that Taylor, quote, fucked up and something will have to be done about it, period, end quote.
No, I don't remember that quote.
He was running the day-to-days, he fucked up, and we're going to do something about it.
Do you recall telling Omar Rodriguez and Neil Gunn that you disclosed to Chief Stehr the whole thing about a vote of no confidence?
I don't know if I used those terms, but we told the chief about a vote of no confidence, yes.
Did you tell Omar Rodriguez and Neil Gunn that you told the chief that the department is going in the wrong direction and you're the chief?
I may have. I told the chief that. I may have said that to Omar and Neil Gunn as well.
Now, did you tell Omar and Neil Gunn that the chief took those statements as if you were threatening him?
I don't believe I said that those statements came out as a threat to the chief. The chief seemed more threatened by the vote of no confidence.
Okay, so other than so it's your testimony that you believe the chief was threatened by the vote of no confidence?
I believe he was concerned. I don't think he took it that we were threatening him, but he was concerned, as I think would be appropriate.
Anything else that you believe the chief was threatened or concerned by in your discussions with him?
I think he was concerned with everything we brought forward.
Okay.
I don't believe he was threatened by those, but I think he took our concerns seriously.
We told him, and that whole thing about the vote of no confidence, we said that ultimately the department is going in the wrong direction. You're the chief. He took it as we were threatening him.